everyone, my name is Miss Valenti and I'm the reception teacher here at Longford Park. First of all, it's very strange talking to adults after all the YouTube videos for all the children, so I do apologise if I go into my teacher voice rather than my adult voice, but I will try my best to stay in my adult voice. So the most important thing is who is going to be in reception next year, and it's going to be myself as the teacher, and then we've also got Miss Hobbs as the teaching assistant. She's been working in Pink class with the Key Stage 2 children this year, so she's very knowledgeable about the school and is very excited to come down to reception next year. So as you already know, our school logo is a dragonfly, and that's because we like the children to fly high with all of their work, with their behaviour, attitude, everything to do with school is all about flying high. Our vision is for the children to achieve their best, be their best, and we also celebrate their best as well. And we like to have a celebration assembly every week, and we choose 2 children, one child who has achieved their best and one child who has been their best, and they get to take a nice little trophy home as well to celebrate with you at home. So how can you prepare your child for school? There's loads of things that you can do. One of the most important ones is just trying to get your child to sit still and listen for a short period of time. If they go to a preschool setting, they would have practiced this anyway, but just try and keep that in the house as well. The other thing is to practice using cutlery, so that when we have our school lunches, they're used to using a knife and a fork. They do get some help with cutting, but the most important thing is being able to use a fork rather than their hands. The next thing is to practice sharing. Again, this would have been practiced at nursery or in their preschool setting, but just make sure that they're learning to share, they're able to share with adults, children, whoever's in your household. It's really important that the children have a good bedtime routine in place. They need a really good night's sleep because they will be really exhausted in that first term, so definitely make sure they've got a good bedtime routine in place already. And the final thing is for them to recognise their own name. That's really important. We have their names on their drawers, on their peg labels, and many other things as well. So just being able to recognise their name, and if they can, begin to write some letters from their name as well, or even their whole name if they're at that stage as well. So when the children come to school, they need to be toilet trained. They need to be able to clean themselves, wipe themselves, and also wash their hands after as well. You've still got 2 months to practice, so definitely keep practicing that whilst you're at home. So the children might feel quite nervous about starting school. It's a big step for them. So it's really important that you do some of these things listed just to get them ready and so they know what's coming. One of the things you can do is reading them books about starting school. Trying on their school uniform is a really good way as well to get them excited. You can talk to them about it, what they're excited about, what they're worried about, what they're looking forward to doing when they come to school, as well as watching my videos on YouTube. There's quite a lot of stories on there at the moment, and I'll also be uploading a few more over the summer holidays too, so definitely keep an eye out on that page. But the biggest thing to remember is that don't panic about how your child starts school. We've seen it all before, and we will just deal with them how they come, so please don't worry if you're thinking, oh, my child can't quite do that, but just try and get these things in place before they come to school if you can. So in September, the children have part-time days to start with. We're currently still keeping an eye on government guidance on how this will look in September, but it will definitely be part-time days to start with, whether that's morning or afternoon or half of the week, but we will get that out to you as soon as possible, hopefully before the end of the term. So now I'm going to go through some of the practical details about starting school. The first one being really, really important. Please make sure everything is named, whether that's the child's book bag, their top, their socks, anything needs to be named, because as you can imagine, having 30 children getting changed for PE, it's not easy if things are scattered about and it's not named. So please make sure it's named. The other thing being lunch boxes as well. If your child chooses to have a lunch box, that needs to be named. Water bottles need to be named. And water bottles as well, they need to have a sports cap so it's not a twisting top, because sometimes they need help from an adult to do that. And water only as well, please. No juice, no squash, just water. In regards to fruit at snack time, we do provide that ourselves, and it'll be a different fruit each day. Milk as well, they also get milk at snack time. That's free until they're 5, and then as soon as they turn 5, you then have to start paying. If you need information about that, then please just speak to our secretary, and she will get back to you with the information on that. The other thing as well is no toys. The children might be used to taking toys to playgroup or preschool, but when they come to school we do say no toys, just again because they'll get lost or broken potentially. So no toys, but we do have show and tell days where they can bring things in from home, so they will still be able to do that and share it with their friends, just not every day. The other thing as well, going back to the toileting, children do have accidents, that's completely normal, so please just make sure they have a spare pair of pants, trousers, whatever uniform they have in their bag, and that can stay on their peg until they need to use it. In regards to book bags, you need to check these regularly. We do send emails out with letters on, and they don't normally go in their book bags, but you might find things like bump notes in there, their reading books might be in there as well, so please check that every day. Now, anything that the children do bring home, like writing or any number work, any pictures, it all needs to be valued. It may look just like a scribble to you, but to them it's got a meaning behind it, and that's the important thing about mark making, is whatever marks they make are amazing to them and should be valued by you as well. So just a quick note on the school uniform. We do say polo tops are preferred, just because if they have shirts, there's a lot of buttons for the children to do up, which often needs help from an adult. As well as with the shoes, they must be black only with no colour on. Again, preferably with no laces and Velcro to make it easier for them to get on and off themselves. So they need a grey skirt, trousers or shorts depending on the weather, and they also need a navy blue jumper or cardigan. This doesn't need to have the school logo on, it can just be a plain navy blue jumper or cardigan. Have a look on our website if you want any examples of these as well. Now just a few reminders from Miss Arnold in the office. Please make sure we've got a photocopied birth certificate, and you've also filled in your admission forms and dropped them off. These are really important before the children start in September, so you've still got about 2 weeks to bring these back. And also just a reminder that the school calendar did change slightly, and we are closed on Friday the 23rd of October for a training day. So you might need to check on your calendars that you've got that on there. Now, if you've got any questions, then please email me, or you can email admin@longfordpark.org.uk if there are any general school inquiries rather than class-based inquiries. But yeah, thank you, and I hope to see you soon.